What's up, Sagittarius? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It helps me out. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. The info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a very long wait for a reading with me, guys. So I have put links to my affiliates in the description box as well. Check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Saggy, let's do person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? A projected potential outcome for the next 2 weeks. Anyone that's new to my channel, I say potential because on this channel I infuse the universal law of assumption, manifesting and mindset into all my content. My tarot readings are check-in points into one version of you, your specific person, and the connection that you, Saggy, have selected, are selecting, manifesting out of the infinite that are available right now in this very given moment. Creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. Everything on the outside is a reflection of you, of your state of consciousness, and your desires are meant for you. So if you would like to manifest this differently, it requires a shift in your state, a refocus, choosing new thoughts and dominant thoughts and assumptions, and a reselection of the version of the connection. The circumstances do not matter, guys. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look at my other content, do your own research, and test out the law. I like to teach as I go as well. Okay, Saggy, person on your mind, how are they feeling about you as we move through the next 2 weeks? I mean, I saw a 10 of Pentacles in the reverse with a six of Swords in the reverse. They don't want to move away from you, but there's been an issue in building like 10 of Pentacles, house and home. There's questions about whether you can achieve sort of the future vision. But we do have the Lovers card. We have a Page of Pentacles. We've got a Death card. I did see the 6 of Swords in the reverse. So I would say that the Death card, it could be that this has come to some kind of an end, but there's a return. And the Death card to me would be transformation. We have an opportunity on the table, and the Lovers card is a very strong connection. I'm going to get more on it. The Wheel of Fortune's in the reverse. So this is something that maybe goes round and round. So even if there's a stop, it doesn't completely end, which is why I'm saying there's potential here to transform. And I don't think this person wants to disconnect altogether. But it could be that there's cycles and something needs to transform or shift in order to move ahead for the better. Because 2 of Wands is in the reverse. So far to date, it seems to be that there's been an issue when it comes to like a plan, maybe a future plan. You know, Lovers card can be choices, guys. If it's not your story, don't take it, but there could be some issues about needing to make a choice or a decision. And so can 2 of Wands be that way. So there's been a lack of decision. Now, even if it's your story, we're going to get to your side of the street. It doesn't really matter because it's your story, okay? But it could be that that's an issue, like something needs to end maybe outside of your connection in order to move ahead. Regardless, I would say that there's a transformational energy here, and someone wants to come in and actually give you an offer. Yeah, okay, Death card and the 10 of Swords. Possible, Saggy, that there is some kind of a pattern between the 2 of you and cycles that cause pain. And again, I feel like there's a potential here to shift that, and this person isn't completely disconnected from you, but you may have had some pain. Some of you had some kind of a painful end. 10 of Swords on the more, you know, tragic side of things can feel like betrayal or backstabbing in some kind of a way. But either way, there's like probably the hope to kind of shift things for the better. Let me look at this Lovers card. Okay, 8 of Pentacles is in the reverse. King of Cups came out in the upright. So there is love here, Sag, but there's something here to do with, you know, not really putting much effort into the situation. So on the less heavy side, if we're not dealing with options or choices, it could just be that there has been some resentment or even an end, like a frustration around not really putting effort into the connection. I mean, I do have 3 of Cups here, guys, right after that. So there's a portion of you where there's a feeling like there's an outside energy or energies. Now, 3 of Cups also can be work people, friends. I mean, it could be that people have gotten in the mix and muddied the waters in some kind of a way. I mean, the Oracle cards will tell us more. You would have manifested all of it, Sag. So for those of you that want it, you can get a different version anyway, and you can manifest away any complications. You know, 3 of Cups, yeah, it could be unhealthy outside energies. You know, this person does have love for you, Sag, King of Cups. They see opportunity. They might be aware that there's been a lack of effort put into this situation, and that's led to some kind of a stop or a pain, a withdrawal. Hermit card, some of you may have pulled your energy back. They could be feeling quite lonely, Sag, with the Hermit card. The Hermit's also shining light, Saggy, on maybe what needs to kind of end. So the ending might also be something outside of your connection, right? Like that it needs to happen in order to transform. Now, the end could be, for some of you, another person. Again, please, I'm not like fortune telling, so I'm not telling you there's another person. If you know that there's another person, then there's another person. If not, it could be unhealthy outside people, influences, etc. Maybe this person just prioritizes friends or something like that, or going out, and it's led to, you know, complications in your connection. Let me have a look at this Hermit card. Yeah, 8 of Cups. I mean, they're feeling lonely, Sag. Some of you, there's a disconnect energy. I mean, 8 of Cups would be turning your back and walking away. Or maybe they're aware that they've hurt you because they seem to have turned their back on you and maybe not put the effort in that they were supposed to put in. They have a Star card, so they seem to want to heal that, and they're still hanging on to hope. So the Wheel of Fortune's just, it's in the reverse. So it could feel like you have a strong connection, fated connection, destined connection, but it's like something needs to shift. You know, something needs to shift in order for this to move in a positive direction. Now, you don't need to wait for them to shift. You can shift with your consciousness, let it all go, project new dominant thoughts and assumptions onto them, what they think and feel. So even when I'm checking in, what do they think and feel? Sag, they're going to think and feel what you think and feel, they think and feel, okay? I'll explain as I get to you. At the moment, yeah, they feel like you've disconnected. They also might be aware, 8 of Cups, that they need to walk away from what's not serving them, what's not serving the connection. Let's have a look at you, Sag. Okay, you've got a Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Some of you have gone a bit icy on this person, or you're sort of feeling like maybe you want to cut it out. Let's have a look. Hermit card. There's withdrawal energy, Sag. By the way, we've got Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo. What do you feel towards them in the next 2 weeks? Let's see. What do you feel towards them? Okay, 9 of Pentacles. Well, some of you are just very focused on self. We've got Queen of Wands in the reverse. Sag, for some of you, there's frustration here. Queen of Wands in the reverse is feeling like maybe this is more about fun and pleasure than it is about maybe stability. Queen of Wands in the reverse is also, there could be something within this situation that's affected your confidence, because Queen of Wands is fire sign energy, so that could be you. The other alternative, guys, is a Queen of Wands can sometimes be a meddler or another person. So again, there may be some kind of a betrayal energy. It doesn't have to be cheating or romantic. It could be someone that's muddied the waters or gotten in the mix, and that could be something that you're holding on to. Or otherwise, it's a feeling like you don't think that this person's really prioritizing you in some kind of a way, like you're on the outer, okay? Yeah, there's a Devil card and it's in the reverse. So you're trying to release yourself from what's not healthy. Now, some of you, it's like there's an unhealthy dynamic here. And for others of you, this is like triggering a lot of fears in you, okay? It can be a bit obsessive. It can definitely be attraction. So maybe you and this person do have that. But there might be a trigger point here around choices, or not feeling like effort's being put in, or not being a priority. We have 4 of Wands here, and we have Knight of Swords. Some of you have erratic communication with this person, like you've had blow-ups with this person. Maybe that's the round and round, like it doesn't totally end, but it triggers something, and there's some toxicity. The Oracle cards are going to show me what's going on. You're focused on house and home and stability here, so maybe that is the goal, okay? I mean, some of you may already have that with this person, but there's an interference, so there's a feeling like the effort's not being put in, or outside influence, okay? But if you have not reached that phase, guys, then it's like this is your goal probably. You want stability. Maybe you also want reunion with this person if you've had a stop or there's pullback. But it seems to be the communication's erratic. I mean, that Queen of Wands I saw in reverse, that also can be, and not giving you shit at all, Sag. The Queen of Wands in reverse can be a bit like the mean girl, mean guy, like maybe you react, and I'm not telling you that you're bad. I'm just saying that it could be that there's a trigger point here that has you reacting because you're frustrated. I mean, I have 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, because there's been a lot of this kind of waiting to see how things play out. You have a foundation with this person, Seven of Pentacles. Now they have an 8, but it's in the reverse. So in the recent past, it looks like there's an awareness that they've not really put the effort into the Lovers card, into the connection, the soul contract. Perhaps they just seem distracted. They could feel like you're not putting in the effort, Sagittarius. I'm not giving you shit, right? I told you they're going to change anyway when you change. But you might have an assumption this person doesn't really prioritize. They may have shown up that way. You know, the Devil card is potentially some toxic patterns. You know, you might feel like this person has some addictions or something. 3 of Cups. They go out, they party. Maybe that has caused some kind of a bad ending between the two of you or an argument. Okay, I don't know. But the 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, you're sort of like waiting to see how things play out. You want to have something very solid. That's your energy. Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. Some of you also just very focused on your career and making money, and maybe you're finding that this is kind of not serving all the way that it's been. But maybe you are like, you know, 4 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, you've sort of been waiting and hoping this person's going to come in more stable. Okay, let's have a look. Page of Wands is in the reverse. Could be that there's a very flirty vibe between you and them. There's attraction, but maybe you think this person comes across as immature and unstable. And the Fool, maybe you think that they act like a fool. They're reckless in some kind of a way. Or otherwise, it's like you could be somewhere between, do I want to take a leap onto another adventure? Or can I leap onto a new cycle with this person that's more stable? I want one on that Devil card. Capricorn energy with the Devil card. We've got Aquarius again with the Fool. Yeah, there's 8 of Cups. So it's like, you both have 8 of Cups. So there's a need to transform something or walk away from what's unhealthy in the connection. So that may be outside influences or patterns or communication style between the two of you, whatever's frustrating you. Or you're like, maybe you just want to set yourself free from this connection. I've got ego clashes, Strength card in the reverse and the 9 of Cups in the reverse. You feel like this person can come across as a bit selfish or overindulgent. It's testing your confidence because you're feeling like they're not showing up stable for you. And guys, don't take this reading if it's not your reading. I'm not trying to create assumptions either about anyone. So I just read the energy, and then I also tell you can change fucking anything. So it doesn't matter. But the 9 of Cups in the reverse, you know, pleasure and fun and joy. But your overall 7 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, what do you want from this person is stability. You want something that feels stable and committed. Maybe you're hanging in there hoping to have a new phase where that's what you get. Because this is like marriage, commitment, you know, stability. So, you know, the 9 of Cups in the reverse. So there could have been ego clashes. Something's also maybe testing your confidence where you question, is this person just fun and games and not taking the connection seriously? Now, Saggy, easily correctable. We don't need to get frustrated at this version or the mirror, because then you're just going to spin your wheels. You just would need to go into consciousness that the preferable version is available to you. You need to project new thoughts and make new assumptions about them. Dominantly assume that they're stable, that they prioritize you, they're totally committed. If there's any third-party influences that you think are toxic or are in the way of you having what you want, you just don't focus on them. You go to the end. We have the best relationship. You feel like this person parties too much, as an example, you're saying, no, they're a homebody. Or they only party with me. They take me out 3-4 times a week. We do date night. You know, they're the ones, they can't be away from me. They need to be next to me all the time. They'd rather be on the couch watching movies and cuddling, you know, whatever, guys. I know that I'm like meandering, but the truth is I'm giving you examples. So none of this matters. You just need to stick to the end, pick affirmations, be persistent until something hardens into fact that you want, okay? Their behaviors, they're just going to conform. Feed them a new script, okay? They seem to love you, and they're aware there's a soul contract. There's some kind of a pain between the two of you, and they might feel, and again, you're not responsible for that, but they might feel like you're going to leave them, walk away based on what's happened. And they're in hermit energy, which is kind of shining a light on whatever has gone on between the two of you and caused pain. And they have hope for the connection. If this is feeling stalled in any way, like you do want this, don't put conditions on your manifestation. Oh, well, you know, they need time to think about the consequences of their actions, or yes, they want me, but they're going to have to change, or they're probably not reaching out or doing X, Y, and Z because of that argument that we had, Knight of Swords. Like, throw it all out the window, guys. You can check out my video about like that, not to put conditions on your manifestations, like divine timing, no circumstances matter. Like, all that matters is now. So you just seem to be questioning, is this person going to deliver you something stable? You get frustrated. I mean, I'm just going to get one more. Maybe you're hoping this person is going to stop whatever they're doing that seems to be kind of toxic. You might think this person has temptations. Small portion of you. If you think this person plays around, if you think this person is a player, founded or unfounded, guys, so please don't yell at me in the comments. Some of you have a fear that you're going to be left, or that someone's going to go with other people. So absolutely must deal with that story, because you don't want that, okay? You just need to affirm, no, they're loyal, they're stable, they only want me, they're only attracted to me. If you've had that in the past, you need to say, I'm the version of Sag. I've only ever been committed to anyone I want has always wanted me more. I'm the only option, I'm the only choice. If you've, you know, something has happened here that's hurt the situation involving other people, well, guys, if you want to cling to that like it's, you know, life for you, you just keep reselecting a version of a person that isn't the version that you want. So people absolutely will conform, you know, they will come in and be committed, loyal, stable if you want them to. Yeah, because exactly, no stability here. You know, you feel like this person is not coming up. They're coming up like a shadow emperor. So that the emperor in the reverse is someone that is over-controlled when it comes to expressing their emotions. They're not necessarily the most stable, grounded. Emperor in the reverse, you know, that can be someone that holds back a lot emotionally. I mean, on this side, we've got a King of Cups in the upright, so it seems to be, how do they feel about you? They do love you. So you might have a thing where you feel they're not really showing that. They don't demonstrate that. In that case, you would also say they're so loving, they're so affectionate, they're so expressive, they're so emotionally available. You might have a story that they're emotionally unavailable. Now, guys, they're going to be whatever you assume. Some of you, this might be triggering something you have, like Devil, it's triggering your own story. You could have a story connected to like a father figure or something. Not Freuding you, I'm just saying you can select now the version of Sag that's not your story. You've always had emotionally available, loving, consistent, reliable men. All the men in your, all women, guys, I'm not going to be gender specific. All your relationships, all the people are always loving, stable, they always commit to you, they're always loyal, they're always honest, etc. Okay, I know that sounds kooky, guys, but that's just how it is. So, yeah, some of you feel like this connection feels a bit risky, just given the way that it's been. It's like, stay invested or walk away. There's an awareness that maybe there's things that need to be left behind, maybe the past aspects that weren't healthy between the two of you, or you're wanting this person to walk away from things that are not healthy, that are affecting the connection. Let's have a look how this person's feeling in the next 2 weeks. Soul contract, said that a couple of times. They're aware there's a soul contract. Okay, lessons. There's some lessons involved, guys. If you have a story that you're both on this spiritual journey and you're both learning lessons, sure, we learn lessons because we get triggered. And I said that to you. You don't need to worry about their lessons. You need to select the version of them. The lessons are learned. Like, they're done, they're healed. And you just select the version of you that doesn't have a lesson. You are loved, you are adored, etc. But you could have a strong soul contract that is triggering something, okay? Both of you. Unfinished business, which is like the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. It kind of goes round and round. It says proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation, and then I have stubborn, inflexible. So you're clashing, you're butting heads, there's ego clashes. So Sag, rather than getting frustrated and being like, they're stubborn, okay, you have to mind your assumptions. You got an assumption this person's stubborn, they won't change. Well, they won't. So you need to be like, no, they're stubborn about me. I'm all they want. Or, no, we're totally on the same page. They show up exactly how I want them to. They are like this. They are perfection. Go and look at some other coaches and techniques on how to do it. Toxic people. I said it, guys. So the cards always come out perfect to read the present energy, but it's all circumstantial, and the character's in your show, so you can write them the fuck out. Addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd. So is it even another person, or is it just toxic people, toxic patterns, and you want this person to leave that behind and walk away? For some of you, you also have people maybe in the mix that have muddied the water. So get clear on what you want, the ideal version if you want it. The toxic people, don't pay them any mind. I already gave you examples earlier in the read, because this causes cold shoulder, distance, breakup, separation. That's the death card. On the other hand, it's unfinished. You see where I'm going with this, Sag? But you don't want to go round and round. And also, if it's stopped and you have this feeling like, I do know that they're going to come back, but why aren't they reaching out today or every day? It's you. So they're you pushed out. So if you're thinking they're not contacting me, but they love me, but they need time because we had a fight, it's all you. So just go to the end. They call me every day. We have the best relationship. We have a perfect relationship. Okay, guys. At the moment, look, are they going to reach out? There's a Page of Pentacles here. Some of you are going to get a reach out. You may get an apology. This says proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation. And you would have manifested that. So if that's what you want, manifest that. But guys, the only thing is, if you manifest in apologies, you may not let go of the old story. I'm not against it, because you might want that. But, you know, if you want like the most preferable version, you should hold them dominantly in the assumption that they're that. You may still get the apology. There's a bridge of incidents and there's a natural progression. I hope that makes sense, guys. All right. I hope that resonated for you guys, and I intend that it helps some of you, and I'm sending you guys so much love, and I will check in 2 weeks' time.